Larry the Legend Donald. Evander Real Deal Holyfield.
Hey, gentlemen, we went over the rules on a good, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Touch them up, good luck to both of you.
The opening round bell, and Evander Holyfield tried to back Donald off of him.
It won't be quite that easy, I don't think, but at least he does seem to be content to fight tonight.
Yeah, Donald has had some moments, and that's a slip, not a knockdown. Combination by Donald, finished with a pretty good left hook. Sticks the jab back in Holyfield's face twice. Holyfield lunging in to get to Donald's body. Now, too often, he takes that first punch.
He looks good for his age right here tonight.
Pretty energetic first 2 minutes of the fight. And Donald catches Holyfield with a left coming in.
Donald standing his ground, which he usually doesn't do.
And so far, Holyfield hasn't been able to make him pay a price for it in any way. Hard right hand by Larry Donald, and now he ties Holyfield up. James Toney. Evander Holyfield is without longtime trainer Don Turner. He felt that Evander should hang him up. Evander said, if you don't have confidence in me, I need another trainer. And he's got Ronnie Shields, who worked.
That's not for them to understand, because it's your life and you're the one out there, and Evander has done so much for this game.
And got rid of them.
37 is not young either. And Donald doesn't look 37 out here.
Goes Donald's way, and he remains confident in his boxing.
Yeah, but he wants to counter punch, he indicated. Larry Donald is just beating him to the punch so much he can't counter.
14 out of 53.
Good hook by him.
Good hook.
What he's going to have to do more of if he's expecting to win this fight.
And that time he managed to beat Donald to the punch, and he lands a huge right hand and a big left hook, and Donald momentarily stunned, I think, by the right.
To make some kind of a statement, even if it's against Lion in the winter of his career.
Another combination for Donald. There's Holyfield again trying to counter, as you saw there, and 20 or 25 seconds of aggressive activity, long lulls. It happens over and over, despite Evander here, particularly with the good start.
Don't grab behind the neck, don't grab.
That was a good right hand counter by Larry Donald. There's that 1-2 again.
Boxing skills.
Okay, Jim. Yeah, I tell you something. I don't know how you can score a fight for a guy that just doesn't get off. Let go of enough punches. 3-0, 30-27. Larry Donald. He's just jabbing him to death, dropping a right hand and snapping his head back.
That was a good left hand by Holyfield that backed Donald off. What Holyfield gets done, he's mostly doing one punch at a time. Told us that he feels like Evander hasn't done the right kind of the work in the gym for several years. Ready for fights. Apparently, previous trainer Don Turner felt it was best to avoid wear and tear. And he had Holyfield train far harder, sparring 50-plus rounds for this fight. Your thoughts, Roy?
Well, I can understand why Don Turner would back off from Holyfield a little bit, because Holyfield is a little older, and maybe he should do other things for his conditioning, because you never saw Holyfield go down to a body shot before until his last fight.
James Toney.
And right now, Holyfield is starting to look 44 years old.
Non-existent appears to be surging here.
And not to say that Evander is not one of the best at playing possum now, because he is, but to try to drain him.
Muhammad Ali used to say, the coffee is old and cold.
And Evander Holyfield
can make a difference in the fight. But he was never a one-punch puncher, Roy.
Since his knockout of Michael Moorer 7 years ago. The only fight in the 7 intervening years that's been stopped in his favor short of the distance, like a basketball.
Not that I'm saying that's the right thing to do. I'm just saying that's all he has. His chance right now. Exactly. I love fantasy because if he has the heart and the will, and you know he's a very spiritual and very faithful man.
All right, I think the notion that he's going to knock out good heavyweights at this point may turn out to be a fantasy.
Yeah, but I think if he was going to fight for the title, I wouldn't fight Larry Donald. I would have fought Byrd first. Well, I mean, he got beat, but now at least he knows how to go back and regroup.
That he'd be fighting now might have significantly less movement and reflexes than the one of 2.5 years ago. Donald's advantage.
As a boxer, so if you're Evander Holyfield, you're not going to try to outbox the boxer. You're going to try to knock him out or discourage him.
It's probably better for Evander that Donald is fighting aggressively and standing in.
It's his only chance. If Donald was to box him and move around, see like that right there.
Evander will be explosive.
Oh, he's going to be explosive in every fight you see him in. Whether it be for 2 seconds or 25 seconds, he's going to be explosive.
Even when he's fighting in the Masters division past age 50?
Yes, because he is the real deal. He didn't earn that name. Nobody gave him that name. He earned that.
Field is thinking right now is...
Field's only averaging 9 power shots thrown per round, only throwing 25 total punches per round. So that's part of why Ronnie Shields was yelling, be busier, throw more punches, put more pressure on him.
Yep, and because Donald has the quicker hands. He has the outside box. Yes, exactly.
Body shot by Donald drives Holyfield into the ropes.
Yep, but Donald's waiting. And he's giving Evander confidence by waiting because he lets traps is going to be deadly for him if you don't watch it.
Yeah, you could almost feel Donald as he... Larry Donald is letting his hands go tonight. He's saying to Holyfield, I'm not even worried about your counter left hook anymore. I'm not worried about it, frankly. Now that might be the smartest idea, but right now Donald is feeling his oats.
See the advantage Donald has with the quick hands. He's killing him with a jab. He's doing what you call pop shot. He's not getting too many shots, just 1 or 2 here and there. Throwing the quick hands, quick right hand leads, coming back with a left hook and an occasional right hand after the uppercut or the hook. But the jab and the straight right lead is really what's doing the damage.
In round 6, Evander Holyfield only threw 14 punches and only landed 3, and Larry Donald was 20 out of 48.
And the Holyfield's still not getting enough.
And now another right hand over the top.
But now he's tired. This is when Donald has to attack.
So Holyfield twice threw the punch that Vaughn Bean used to bedevil him. Yes. That overhand right, it's sneaky.
But now he's tired. Took a lot out of Evander. See, he's trying to get rest now. And good right hand counter by Evander.
Yeah, but you know, Roy, he compares himself to George Foreman, who had a hammer. He had the big punch that he could set a trap, that he could hurt a guy like a Donald and overwhelm his opponents.
To outwork him.
And outwork him.
Yeah.
It's actually resting, you know?
Yep.
It's more difficult for other fighters.
Yes, it is. Foreman's punch is about as big as Evander's heart. And both of those are
world
tremendous.
class.
Yes.
World class.
Yes. And my thing, he's not badly hurt, knockout. Still, to go through what he has to go through here, I don't like it for Evander because he's been too good to the sport, astonished us all these years. It still just is another implication of the heart Evander Holyfield has. Exactly. And you can't get mad at him for that. Got caught with the same right hand over and over and over again tonight. Doesn't even care about the right hand anymore. Good body shot.
I remember Holyfield for 20 years.
Well, most of the great heavyweight champions have gone out this way.
Yep.
And so on.
Understand though, it's the heart that makes us know and love these people.
Exactly right, Roy. But there's something else too. I mean, they need it or whether they want more of it. As Ali once said, nobody tells David Rockefeller to stop wanting to make more money.
What's Viagra? The fight hasn't changed.
Off his neck, get off his neck. Step back.
To get in a word or two to encourage the aging warrior. 29-5 for Evander, coming a mismatch.
Yep. And they have to remember, this ain't the same young Holyfield that they used to train. Goodness. Right hand by Donald.
James Toney was one thing. James Toney's a fighter of enormous skill and falls out bravado. Be answered tonight.
Maybe the worst thing that could happen to Holyfield.
Left hook, wobbled Holyfield. He managed to stay up. Huge puncher.
His losing.
Still got to admire the heart, though, because he's not giving up. There are a lot of fighters who...
He'll always have that. And he'll never be anything but totally admired for it. It's his wisdom that's at stake right now.
Yep. Oh, good shot by Evander.
Hard right hand to the body, backs Donald up.
And that was to the head, actually. And then once he decided he wanted to do it, at that point he was at the end of his career. I don't want to be out there like Larry because I didn't need that at the time to help boost my career. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to fall. He hurt Larry. He hurt Larry. That's what I'm talking about.
Right hand over the top.
Yes, he hurt Larry bad.
Left hand lands for Holyfield. Crowd chanting, holy, holy, holy. Fan favorite fighter.
If you look at it from the way we look at it as a fighter, you know Holyfield is not going to outbox.
Reassert his technical mastery. And Holyfield.
I don't want to see him stop, but one good body shot would end the fight here against Holyfield. Here you see the overhand right by Evander Holyfield. Caught Larry standing there, froze him with a feint with the left hand, and came over the top.
Amazing to the layman, Roy, that a feint like that will freeze a fighter long enough to land a punch that comes all the way over in that big an arc.
Those feints are deadly.
Plan, he stuck to it.
12 rounds he's ever put together.
Good jab by Larry. Oh, good right hand by Larry. That hurt Holyfield.
Solid right hand to follow up as well.
My gosh.
Beginning of the 10th, the 11th. You probably can't knock Evander Holyfield out going exclusively to the head. I don't care how many times you hit him.
Don't push him.
Hope Larry doesn't get too overconfident here and walk into one of those bombs. Serious damage last round.
Same way he's fought the first 11.
If it worked for 11 rounds, why not continue to 12?
And he won't. He will finish this fight landing fewer punches. The 12-round fight of his career ever charted by CompuBox. And Larry Donald. Evander's probably going to throw about 20 of them in the round. If you ask if you might be looking at the last round of Evander Holyfield's career, my guess is he'll say...
I think he'll say yes.
You do?
Yeah.
We shall see. In the sport on a continuous basis over the course of the next 8 or 10 years. It was a brilliant run.
Yes, it was.
Never ducked a hard question. He's been a man in and out of the ring.
Oh, good shot.
But by and large, Larry Donald does what he wants through most of the 12th to yet another loss. Or so it appears.